Hello and welcome to today's episode of Business Basics. My name is Lee Iben. I'm the head business coach here at Action Coach Campus. And if I'm not coaching clients, I am talking to business owners. And today my special guest is Kirra with Hydrangea Bloom up in Tiffin. Welcome. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you bet. So Kirra, tell us a little bit about how you got into what you're doing and what you guys specialize in.
Well, I've been in the floral industry for about 4 years now and just stumbled upon that at community college and fell in love right away. And I just reached out to Allison one day, gave her my portfolio and resume. She basically hired me on the spot, and we have just been loving our time together at Hydrangea Bloom ever since. So we originally were just event floral designers. So we only did weddings, large events.
Okay.
Now we've branched out, obviously, into everyday floral.
I love that. And you guys are business partners, correct? Friends and business partners.
Yep. Yes, sir.
That's great. And you have a hard store location now too. Is that correct?
We're located just off of her house. She has a studio built on. Nice. So we do pickups and deliveries, but we don't have an actual retail location. We're still technically just studio florists.
Cool. That's great. But so if somebody wants to arrange a wedding with you, they would either email you or call you. And then would you guys like meet over Zoom now with COVID-19 or still meet with them in person? How do you guys handle that?
Yeah, with COVID-19 right now, we're just doing Zoom or phone call consults. Unfortunately, that was one of our favorite parts, was meeting new brides and stuff. But right now that's all virtual, but they can reach out, phone, email, or we're also on the Knot and Wedding Wire. So.
Great. And how has COVID-19 changed, other than that, how has it changed your business this year?
Well, a lot. We had an amazing season last year. We're actually getting ready to hire multiple more people on. And then obviously right at the beginning of wedding season, we had just loss of almost hundreds of thousands of dollars in canceled weddings.
Right.
So it just changed the trajectory. It changed our day-to-day operations. So immediately, sorry, I'm trying to wiggle out of the sun, but I can't escape it. And so we had to just redo everything about our business, really open an online shop. And yeah, there's not a lot it didn't change about Hydrangea Bloom.
Right. And so looking for the positives in all this, I guess, you did have to change the way that you interact with your customers, but opening that online shop, there was some learnings that happened with that. Isn't that true?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a roller coaster at first, especially our first major sales happened during Mother's Day, which is one of the biggest floral holidays of the year. So it was kind of a extreme time to learn all the kinks of daily floral and how Hydrangea Bloom was going to do that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was speaking with another retailer last week, and she said, "Hey, by the way, Lee, I need to know more about having an Instagram store. What can you do?" And so I put one of my other coaches on board and said, "Hey, can you help her out, because she really needs some help?" And retailers and service providers are thinking more and more, how can we still continue to do business, but in a whole different environment?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we've switched to communicating via Instagram so much just because that's the only way people are connecting right now. And we've had to transfer our platform too.
Right.
Lots of live, lots of videos.
Right. And what kind of flower type arrangements are you selling now? Have the weddings started to pick back up now for you, or are you doing more just personal bouquets, or what?
We've been booking a lot for 2021, but as far as the season goes now, we're pretty much wrapped up.
Okay.
For the rest of the year, a few micro weddings, but we've been tailoring all of our arrangements towards the holidays. So although you can get a custom arrangement, we mostly just have winter centerpieces, wreaths, garland, all the seasonal goodies.
That's right. But you love it, don't you, Kirra? I mean, really? You're an
I
artist at
do.
heart, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I I don't know. Retail floral is a whole different beast, but it's just constant creating, which obviously I love. So,
That is so cool. And you've been doing this now, you said, for 4 years. Is that correct?
mhm.
So tell me, okay, so business owner for 4 years, you're in with Allison. What's the one thing that you can share out to other business owners? Maybe something they didn't think about. What's the lesson you've learned over the 4 years?
I guess just say yes, even when you don't think that you should or can. It sounds like risky and almost, I don't know, maybe ignorant, you could say, but I think that's pushed me into learning a lot more about co-owning a business. And even as a designer, just blindly saying, I can do that. And then try like heck to figure out exactly how to do that. And it really pushes me and helps me grow and kind of builds the confidence along the way. So,
So the phone call goes, hey, we're going to go this thing out at the barn on Highway 1, and we want to do this whole massive decoration thing. Can you guys do that? And you're like, yes.
yeah, I go, absolutely. We can do
Right.
that. I have so many ideas. That's going to be great. And then I hang up the phone and me and Allison go, okay, how are we going to do this? So,
Right. I had a friend one time that did balloon sculptures of all things, and he would get calls for special events, and they'd want some kind of spiral thing. And he had a local shop, and they said, hey, can you do this? Because we saw it online and we saw it at another event. And same thing. He said, yes. And they hang up the phone. And then he and his partner, and they're both clowns too. I mean, literally make up clowns. And they said, all right, how can we do this? And they did. You know what? You just reverse engineer it, right?
exactly.
Right.
That's what pushes you.
So how has the flower supply been for you this year? Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad. There during derecho,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everyone knows that happened
Yes.
in eastern Iowa. We got a kind of hitch in the road there, but otherwise we do farm direct. So
Okay.
most of our flowers come directly from farms in Ecuador, other places. So we never really experienced too much slowdown with that, but local growers, which we love to do, dahlias have been really hard to get.
Okay.
A lot of favorites have been a little trickier.
And has it taken you a while to learn the floral business?
Yes, I would say so. I was classically trained in floral design for a little over a year. So that part has always come really naturally to me.
Uh-huh.
And then interning under a really great designer helped kind of in the ins and outs of the retail business, but it's been a daily discovery and growth, learning the business end of things. Something that
Right.
doesn't quite come on as naturally to me, that I lean on Allison a lot for guidance and help, but always figuring things out.
Well, that's what you do, right? I mean, that's the thing that we do as business owners, is that every day is a new day. We're gonna live our life above the point, take responsibility, accountability, and ownership. We're gonna own the day, right? And
Exactly.
regardless of who's on the phone or what happens, derecho, COVID, recession, we're still gonna be here tomorrow and the day after and the day after, right?
Exactly. Learned a lot of resilience doing it. So
You're right, you do. Well, cool. So, Kirra, I don't want to keep you much longer, but any other parting words before I let you go?
I guess just thank you for having me on. But to anyone listening, like, I just have had the wildest first year of owning a business with Hydrangea Bloom, and I'm young and it's been a whirlwind and it has not been easy. And so if I can do it out here young and barely knowing anything, it feels like some days through pandemic, then anyone can do it. So
I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
yeah.
I really appreciate it. Don't go away. My name is Lee Iben. I'm with Action Coach Campus, and my special guest today, of course, was Kirra with Hydrangea Bloom in Tiffin. Find them online, email them, text them, give them a call, and they can help you out with your next big event. Thank you so
You
much.
bet. Yeah, thank you.
Uh-huh.